Montgomery community, black and white, will know that we're serious having to stay off of the buses at least for a day as a protest, meet at a church, and decide where we go from there. And that was the second thing. Then I said, well, that's fine. I said, but if we're going to do that, if they stay off of the buses like we want them to do, we're going to have to be prepared to help them get to work and do whatever they need to do in the interim. So we're going to have to have a plan, and we're going to have those plans all together between now and Monday morning when we're talking about doing this. As a result of that, we concluded several things. One, if we're going to do that, we got to have a leader, somebody that serves as spokesman. Normally, E.D. Nixon would have been that person. There was also another man named Rufus Lewis, who was interested in voter registration, and when people get elected, holding them to office to do something while they're there. And that those persons you're going to need the followers of both of them. So we need to get them. So Joanne says, one, I know who the spokesman ought to be my pastor. Martin Luther King, haven't been in town long, haven't been involved in any civil rights activities, but one thing he can do, he can move people with words. I said, fine. I said, well, let me suggest these other two leaders, because we need them to be in key roles. E.D. Nixon was chairman, or E.D. Nixon was a Pullman carporter. He knew A. Philip Randolph, the black labor leader in New York, who was president of his union. And if we make him the treasurer, you're going to need money to try to help do all the work that needs to be done. And A. Philip Randolph would help him to do it, make him treasurer. Then Rufus Lewis, a former coach at Alabama State, well respected, was the owner of a nightclub called the Citizens Club. And in order to get in that club, you had to be a registered voter. But his wife was the co-owner of the largest black film home in town. They have automobiles. They only use those automobiles basically when they have film services. If we make him chairman of the transportation committee, then his wife, along with these other black film homes in the state, will be able to help to get these people transported in their automobiles. Then the only other thing you need, well, you need a lawyer. Said me. As a result of what we did there, that was the conclusion. Martin Luther King, we're going to have to sow the seeds around
A dinosaur.
to be the chair
The
or
mall
president.
sells Martin Luther King
Nixon, the treasurer,
as MLK.
chairman of the
The mall does that in the
Transportation
church.
Committee, and the young
And the
lawyers
museum
out of law school
of dinosaurs.
to serve as
Gold.
the lawyer for them.
Rosa Parks attorney Fred Gray, hosted by the National Archives Foundation.
We sowed those seeds, and Joanne said, well, let's get through with our meeting. We assigned responsibilities to each one of us. She said, I'm going to go and get some leaflets out now and say another black woman has been arrested on the buses.
Another dinosaur
The trial
is a homo.
as a
They're not real.
protest, stay off of the buses. And there'll be a meeting on Monday evening.
From the mall.
And the meetings
MKL.
will be as a result of the
No,
seeds that we
MLK.
sowed, and neither
It's $1
one
million
of
to
us,
shop there.
it couldn't be known that we were doing this planning, because if she
It's a dinosaur
had known
museum.
what she was doing as a teacher